The Alleghany Journal is joined today by the mayor of Clifton Forge, Jeff Irvine. And the subject today is the old stone building at Mountain View Cemetery here in town. There's been a little bit of controversy since there's some interest in allegedly fixing up the structure. So there's been some back and forth between a committee and council members, and then last night, the Clifton Forge Town Council decided to eliminate the committee and proceed on another course. So, Mayor Irvine, thanks very much for coming in today. Can you tell the public, give us a little bit of background about what's been happening and what's the way forward with this project?
Well, a few months back, our town manager, Chuck Unruh, came to council and asked, about the stone building at Mountain View Cemetery. It's dilapidated, it's in bad shape. He asked what we want to do with it, being honest. Would we like to tear it down, restore it, or just, open it back up for more grave sites? The council was unanimous about just restoring the building. It's been here for a very long time. I remember it when I was a kid. My grandfather worked there. I'd be running around over there sometimes and in and out of the building. It's been there for a very long time, so all the council wanted to restore it. After that, the town manager said, well, we'll form a committee and go step by step and we'll get it done. So we formed a committee of 5 or 6 committee members. They met, give us a recommendation of the building, what to do, and their recommendation was to restore it and to not use any town money, to restore it with funds, pledges, or fundraisers. One of the committee members on there formed her own page. A lot of mistruths, I think, was on there. The committee decided to keep the building, and like I said, to keep it and to restore it without town money. And we decided since then, and the committee had done made their decision, we'd just go ahead and disband the committee for that reason, and the council will take it over to make decisions from here on in. The committee had did their job. As you've seen on the Journal the other night, 2 committee members came to council and wanted us to dissolve the committee because of one rogue committee member. And so that was part of the decision, but the other part was we decided we'll take it over ourselves and make the decisions on it.
The way forward on such projects is not entirely clear, and it doesn't have to be at this point. Almost everybody is in agreement on that. The old stone building is a wreck, quite frankly. The roof is it may fall down any time, Jeff. There's a second wooden floor, but it's completely rotten. And then town manager Chuck Unruh got some engineering work done and found that the rock structure needed to be stabilized really before you can do anything. So there's many things that have to happen before you can really talk about spending any money, donated or whatever, on this building. And some people want something to go much faster than what town council has indicated is their pleasure. So it's not accurate that the town council wants to remove the building. Some people have tried to stir up stuff and say that town council feels that way. What they don't want to do is spend precious town tax money when so many other needs are obvious. And so it's going to take a while before all these kinds of issues, and I think you would agree, Mayor, that it's going to take a while before everything becomes clear. More donations can come to the town, not to some individual. But when the town wants to have a project done and makes a decision that a project would be done, they take a vote, and then people may submit donations, but it would come into the town's coffer under that specific designation, not to any third party. And so there's a few things that need to be put in place and other decisions to be made before any such project, especially on this scale, wouldn't you agree, Mayor,
Yes.
need to go forward?
Yes. We, and like I said, the town manager, he brought this for us. It's been posted that he wants to tear it down. Our town manager never wanted to tear it down. He brought it to us as our decision, and he goes by our decision. And if he wanted to tear it down, we would have. Why? He's the one who had some minor things done over the vines taken off of it. It's secured, cleaned up around it, everything. So it'd be a little bit safer and have it boarded up and locked up so nobody can get in there and tear anything up. But we're 100% going to restore it. But like you say, it's a procedure. It takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. And like you say, all the funds need to go through the finance department of Clifton Forge, not an individual.
Well, this could be an exciting project, Mayor. It's got that historic look, built in the 30s by a government-funded project. And it's just a very familiar building in town. That said, many things have to be put in place before anything happens. The committee was unanimous in indicating that it would like to see something done. But what that something is not yet completely clear. So it's really nice of you, Mayor, to make things much more clear that town resources, town tax money is not being proposed here. What's being proposed is to have an orderly restoration effort under the aegis of the town done.
Yes. And I'd like to thank the committee that did all the hard work on it, and they've volunteered to step forward if we need anything down the road, and we appreciate all their hard work and everything they've did.
Well, Mr. Mayor, thanks again for coming in. The Journal will follow the progress of this. We know that it's going to take quite a bit of time, and thanks to you and Town Council for taking your time, making the pledge of restoring it, but at the same time not using precious tax resources to do so.
Thank you, Jerry, for having me.